about the adventures of Pip the Pixie. As small as a daisy he may be, with a big curious mind about everything he sees, discovering treasures and making friends on a fun adventure that never ends. This time of year we're still in winter, and you might have noticed that there is some frost and ice outside on some of these cold days that we're having. You might notice puddles have frozen, or the leaves and the grass are frosty and crunchy and speckled with white. In this story, Pip meets with someone who's only around when it's cold. And our sign for the story today is frost. So you get your hands like this and you move them towards you. Frost. Shall we see what they get up to? This story is called The Man with the Cold Breath. Pip wanted to give his Aunt Twinkle a present. What should he give her? "Wow, you draw and paint very nicely, Pip," said his aunt. "Couldn't you give me a picture you paint yourself? I should like that." "Oh yes," said Pip, and he took out his pencil box and his paints. "I think I'll go and paint a wintry scene for you," he said. "I'll take a stool and sit on it, and I'll draw a picture of wintry fields and hills." So off he went. He found a nice place and sat down. Then he began to draw. After a while he heard the crackling of footsteps over the frosty grass. Someone came and stood behind him. The someone breathed down Pip's neck and he didn't like it. "I don't mind you watching me," he said, turning round and looking at the odd little fellow behind him. "But don't breathe down my neck. Your breath is so cold." "My hands are cold too," said the little man, and he touched Pip's warm fingers. "Oh, you're like ice," said Pip. "Do go away. You make me feel shivery even to look at you." "Who are you?" "You know me quite well," said the little man. "I'm an artist too. I love drawing pictures." "Well, what do you draw?" asked Pip in surprise. "Oh, ferns and trees and patterns of all kinds," said the man. "Much better than you can." "Well, you show me," said Pip, holding out a sheet of paper. The man shook his head. "I can't draw on paper," he said, "but if you like, I'll leave one of my pictures at your house tonight, and I won't charge you anything for it." "All right," said Pip. "Oh, please don't breathe down my neck like that. Your breath is like a frosty wind." The little man went away. Pip finished his picture and went home, wondering who the odd little fellow was. "He won't come and leave me a picture tonight," thought Pip. But you know, he did. For in the morning, when Pip woke up, what should he see drawn all over his window but the most beautiful patterns? Fronds of ferns, leaves, trees were all drawn most exquisitely on his frosty pane. How extraordinary! "Ah, now I know his name," cried Pip. "Do you know it too?" "Yes, of course, it's Jack Frost." Jack Frost is known to come out when it's very cold, and he is who leaves all the ice and the frost about in our gardens and outside. And just like in the story, Jack Frost doesn't need paper because he makes his patterns on all kinds of things outside, like your window or the grass or leaves or even spider webs. So maybe if you go outside, you might spot some of Jack Frost's wonderful patterns and pictures. If you watch my Making with Molly video on Thursdays, you too can make some artwork with some ice and frost, and I'll show you how to make some really nice pictures. Thank you for watching. Come back again soon to hear more adventures from Pip the Pixie. See you then. Bye.